Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. O'Connell. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dante Fowler coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down, 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Prescott off play action.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Barone Nichols in there to take him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Connell, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
first down. O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. O'Connell. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Connell, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. O'Connell. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 3rd down, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped it for no gain.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Wide open receiver complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's showtime, baby. Who's going to make a play, baby?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. But he was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. O'Connell. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I'll tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn?
Understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go. Decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
From the 24, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like how they work the tight end out. Nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Calling that a very strong gain of 24.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On second and goal, Prescott buying time to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. So he missed his long field goal try. He's got this one as that extends their lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's kept off for the Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jacobs going to try the middle. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. O'Connell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
What are we doing?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 3rd down, O'Connell. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Connell. The open man here, Renfro. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. O'Connell over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Connell, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart and moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit 2. He's missed 1. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.